Hi, you're welcome to my channel. So in this we are checking out to cut this bow, and the length of fabric I'm working with is 47 inches. 47 inches. You can try to make yours longer or shorter depending on how full you want it. So the length is 47 inches while the width we are working with is 6 inches. 6 inches. Now you can see I've folded mine already and I've torn it out, and I've also inserted my crinoline inside it. So you can see I've inserted the crinoline already. So what you do first is to sew down. You can see I did half an inch. I used to sew it inwardly, then I turned it out and I ironed it, and I inserted my crinoline. The crinoline I'm working with also is 3 inches crinoline. So I've inserted it inside it, so I'm going to be adjusting it now so that everything, because what I did was the exact measurement for the fabric and also for the crinoline is what I make use of. So I had to pop it in because crinoline can be a bit, a bit hard to talk. So I'm done with tucking it in, and I cut out the excess, the part that I don't want on it. So now the next thing is we want to do our folding. We'll be needing your thread. Fold your thread into 4, just like I've done mine here, and you're going to fold this. I've used iron to fold this part so that it can lay very well. Now it is by choice. Even if there is no iron nearby, you can still do it. So you can see, and the middle part of it, sorry, before then I fold it again so that I can get the middle part. And the way I folded it is the size I folded it to the size I want, and I'm using my thread to tie it at the middle part, just like you see me doing. Pick the middle part of it, like a pleat. Make sure it is not folding, like you are not folding one on top of the other. No, you are making it like a pleat at that middle part. It can be a bit hard, but try as much so that you will not get it folded on top of each other, and use your hand to smoothen it like I'm doing. Then tie properly to secure it. Make sure you tie it very well. It is necessary. My thread just cut now, so I'm going to repick it now. Now I've repicked it, and you can see how that part is looking. So you take the next, I twist it. The next bow you want to form, you are going to twist it so that you can have it by the side. It was laying on on the other part before, so you want it by the side now. And you pick it depending on where you want. You can try to pick it upward or pick it downward. Just pick it the way you know it is nice by the time you're picking, and do your pleats also again at the middle part. Then you use your thread. You are considering the size you are working with. You don't want one side to be bigger than the other side. Now use your thread to knot it again round. Now if you watch me very well the way I'm knotting mine here, I'm not just knotting it one-sided, because if you knot one-sided, the bow shape will not come out very well. So don't just knot one-sided. Yes, it is important. Just watch me. It's a bit technical, but it's easy. So drag your thread very well. Now you can see the way I picked my hand. Yes, to pass through the other side of the bow. Okay, so if you do it this way, like I'm doing mine, I tell you your bow will balance very well. Then I'm going to be knotting it, and what I'm doing is just to adjust the bow. I noticed that it's a bit bigger than the ones I have, so I've adjusted it now. And so we tie it up. So I'm tying it now, and this is how it looks. You can see the way it is. So we are going to be knotting the fourth bow now. Like I said, depending on where it's convenient for you, and by the time you're knotting it, you'll be able to know if it's okay on the down part or on the front part. So I'm placing mine on the upper part. Then I take my thread again, using my hand to pleat very well first, so that it will be easier and the bow will form very well. So I will use my thread to knot again, the way I did it, in a cross form. Yes, not just one knotting, but in a cross form. And I'm going to make sure I secure it very well. It is necessary. So tie very well. So almost through with tying mine here. After the tying, you can see the way it is. You can see, so I'm having just little excess, and that part is showing, I mean this part is showing. So this part now, I'm just going to roll it on top, the remaining lap that I have. So I'll just roll it on, but before then, because I want the two sides to be okay, so I'm going to cause a pleat on this side. Just look at the way I will use my hand to pull it. So I'm going to do a round stitch on this part now, so that I can gather that part a bit, because the other parts, I mean the other, yes, the other parts, or let me say the other hand is pleated, so I want it to be looking the same way. So just drag my round stitch, and I knot that part very well now. So after I'm done knotting it, this is how it looks like. That mouth become folded, and I'll tuck it inwardly. You can see, to cover up that part, I just tuck it inwardly like this, and I'll use my needle and thread to to stitch it down. Just stitch it down in a well secured way. Then you have to drag very well, just so that it will not be looking bulgy and unbalanced. So for it to be balanced, just tack it strategically, so that it won't be showing. Your rough work will not be showing, to be as neat as possible. So I'm through with it, and I've knotted it, and you can see this is how it looks like. Now you can just make use of it, as on your turban cap. You can use it for your, maybe to just use as your bow. Add an elastic band to it to use as a bow. You can still design it depending on how you want to rock yours. This is how it looks on my mannequin. This is just how it is without attaching to anything.